that we actually create melatonin from the mitochondria, the powerhouse of the cell. This is one of the coolest things about you, and one of the coolest things about the delta wave sleep state and melatonin is it's related to darkness, but mitochondria is all having to do with light. So when we go out into the sunlight can actually go straight into the cell and tickle the mitochondria. And this is where we get a majority of our heat production from. It's the powerhouse of the cell. It's where the majority of our energy production come from in the cell. And in this expansion of light, so this is why when we go into the sun, we create the most melatonin that we ever will. The sunlight is, of course, it's so bright. It's kind of like creating a sleep debt. So when you go into the sun, you know, you'll get tired. It kind of exhausts you. Same thing with exercise. When we exercise, we are allowing these mitochondria to play. We are bumping these electrons through the cell. We're creating heat. We're creating light. And in this same way, we are also creating a larger capacity for darkness. And in this darkness, again, this is where melatonin is our largest tumor cell suppressor. It is one of the largest immune cell functions that we have. Melatonin is like an okay for the immune system to come out, to clean, and to just protect your entire nervous system. So this is like one of the coolest things about you. Again, with all these energetic diseases, any hormone imbalances, Alzheimer's, dementia, we're going to have lower rates of the delta wave sleep state. As we get older, we lose functioning of our hormones. We lose functioning of the autonomic nervous system. We don't sleep as well. If you ask an older person, what is it like to get older, to sleep? I get up a lot to pee. I don't need as much sleep as when I was younger. We are missing our hormone regulation. We're missing this delta wave sleep state. So you're a biochemist, though. It's so beautiful. This is the coolest thing about you, is that you can work for this melatonin. You can work to create your light capacity. And we do this through communicating with our mitochondria through light, through inputs of light. So exercise, sunlight, also amino and fatty acids are just code for light. So this, like in mitochondria, so look up Dr. Mary Newport's work. She talked a lot about Alzheimer's, dementia. That's her main goal in how we burn fat as fuel, which is what's happening with the mitochondria. We do fat oxidation in the mitochondria. Mitochondria, powerhouse of the cell. This is where we use most of our energy, and when fat actually burns a lot more, it burns more easily. It's kind of like putting diesel in your car instead of like a regular fuel. And I'm not a car mechanic, so pardon me if I completely mess it up, but I do know that diesel like burns slower and it's more fuel efficient. That's essentially what the mitochondria are. So when we're doing energy production in the mitochondria, we're going to get 24 ATP. Oh my gosh, I hope I'm not messing that number up. 24 or 32 to 34. Rather than doing regular energy production, we can just do regular energy production in the midst of the cell through glycolysis. We're only going to get 2 ATP. So would you rather find $2 or $32? You know what I'm saying? Right? Work smarter, not harder. How can we get these mitochondria to function? And then again, things like going out in the sun, you're producing vitamin D and all sorts of things. So this is one of the coolest things about you. I just gotta say how beautiful you are. You're so amazing. And to last but not least, the brain is going to be using 20 to 30% of the total body's energy. So if you were to say how many mitochondria are in my brain versus in my toe, the brain is a supercomputer. It has many, many more mitochondria, right? That's why people have liver problems, usually first having to do with diabetic complications. We see a lot of problems with the liver, with alcoholics. We have a lot of mitochondria in the liver. These major organ centers packed with mitochondria. So it's all about getting this flow again to happen, and then creating the capacity to get into that delta wave sleep state at night, that repair and restorative sleep, known for darkness, right? So cut out the blue light at night, eat the tryptophan in the morning, right? Get enough of the minerals and the proteins so the body can feel safe enough to go into this restful state. The heart rate can drop, right? We're hydrated, and good things come one single day at a time. One day at a time, we get into the natural rhythm with Earth's heartbeat, which is 7.83 hertz. So it's just beautiful. You're so gorgeous. I can't say it enough. So I'm going to leave this here. Hope that you have a beautiful day. We don't know what's going to happen. Some beautiful things might happen. Some miracles may happen. Why do you meet certain people at certain times? And, You know, we just don't know enough to worry. That's what Alan Watts says. That's why I keep trying to remember myself, you know. So anyway, I wish you the best of luck. You can like, share, and subscribe, but I'll catch you next time.